Last night's ASTROWORLD Festival in Houston, Texas, where 8 people were killed and many more were injured. And I'm going to explain to you why these videos are absolutely shocking to me and I believe a big problem for the concert organizers, as well as in particular Travis Scott individually. In the first video, you're going to see a young man. He's getting up on a camera rig and he's trying to get the attention of somebody in charge. He's saying that there's a serious problem. People are getting hurt. People are getting crushed in the back. And it's very sad. The sort of people near him in the crowd are like, oh, chill out, man. Someone will take care of them. And he's like, no, you guys don't understand. That could be somebody's kids. That could be your kid. They're dying back there. We need help. And then you're going to hear what's happening on stage in that first video. And based on what you hear happening on stage, we can then look at the second video. And in the second video, you can see the moment when Travis Scott notices that something is off in the crowd. The music stops. 2 individuals come up to Travis. They look like workers of the festival or perhaps workers of his, and they say something to him. We don't know what he said, what they said to him, but he shoos them away. And then the show goes on. We're going to watch these videos and talk about why this is a big problem for the concert organizers as well as Travis Scott.
Now we're in there, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly right.
Now we're in there. People are fucking dying. I want to save somebody's life. That's somebody's kid.
Two hands to the sky.
I want to save them.
2 hands to the sky. 2 hands up, y'all. 2 hands up. Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me. Let's go.
You gotta hold people in the pit. We'll take care of them.
I want to make this motherfucking ground. What the fuck is that? If everybody good, put a middle finger up in the sky. Okay, where my guy, man? Come on. Yeah, all that. 2 hands to the sky. 2 hands to the sky.
2 hands up, y'all. 2 hands up.
Y'all know what y'all came to do. Chase me, let's go. Whoa. I want to make this motherfucking ground shake, goddammit.
Whoa.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 7,
More footage from this concert of what happened in the remaining 30 minutes or so of the show. There have been lawsuits against singers before. Gwen Stefani was sued when a woman was trampled and crushed in the crowd. She eventually settled her case. Travis Scott has been criminally arrested for disorderly conduct when he, in 2015 at Lollapalooza, told concert goers to jump over the security barricades, ignore security, and come rage. Thing could happen here. He could face a lawsuit like Gwen Stefani. He could face criminal charges. In Gwen Stefani's case, the judge ruled that, and she told the people in the back, hey, come on up, get closer to the stage if you want. And when she did that, she had to know that people were going to listen to her. And so then if somebody gets crushed after listening to her, she can be held responsible for that. If you look, I'm going to show you the footage now. If you look at what happens at the Travis Scott concert last night, for almost 30 minutes, the show goes on. And it varies back and forth between Travis just continuing the show like nothing has happened. Let's rage. Let's make the ground shake. And then there's other times when, another guy passed out somewhere more in the front and he says, let's stop the show. Let's try to get security over here. You look at the footage.
Somebody passed out right here. Somebody passed out right here. Hold on. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going. Just keep it this way. Somebody jump in. Come on, security. Get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Yeah. Houston, I want to see the motherfucking rage. Houston, I want to see the motherfucking rage. And Chase B, I know what's going to give it. Chase B, let's do it.
Oh my God, my nigga. Houston, Texas.
I gotta feed the streets.
Let's go!
I want you to take this shit in.
Okay.
This is your city.
Okay. If I know one thing, from the front to the back, we better make this motherfucker earthquake.
Yeah.
Chase B, what the fuck is we doing?
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Houston, I love y'all so much. Before we go, I just want to say that the number thing you want to carry in your heart is love. The second thing you want to carry in your heart is the best thing possible. Look at your neighbor. Make sure you give him a hug. Make sure that you always saving the next person next to you. Make sure that you always spreading love. The only thing that we do this festival for and everything that we do for life is to give back to this community. So I love y'all so much.
I'm going to show you some meeting that they knew people had died in the audience. They then spoke to the promoter Live Nation, and it was agreed between the police and Live Nation that the show would stop. Yet, for 37 minutes, Travis Scott continued to perform on stage doing his set. He was also joined by Drake. Now, let's watch a little bit of the video of Scott continuing to perform, and then let's talk about exactly what this means in terms of Live Nation's responsibility. All right, you're seeing Scott here, and he sees that dude, and that dude's passed out, and he tries to get him security. The show goes on. Here's the thing. Travis Scott is an artist. He's a performer. I don't know what state of mind he's in. Obviously, he sees that guy. He still has the show go on. But Live Nation, those are the adults in the room. Those are the people in charge. If they were told there's a mass casualty event, it's not on Travis Scott that the show keeps going. How does Live Nation, how do the police not step in and stop it? How does 37 minutes of Travis Scott joined by Drake continue after Live Nation and the cops know there's a mass? The biggest question we need answered in the ASTROWORLD tragedy is, when did police know that multiple people were dying in the audience? And when did they tell Live Nation? Who at Live Nation did they tell? One of the people who can answer that question for us potentially is Drake. Start of the video, make sure the viewer sees Travis Scott, Live Nation, multiple lawsuits have been filed. And then, I wanted to highlight Drake has also been named as a defendant now. Here, apologies for my graphics department, wanted to show that all the lawsuits so far have been in state court, but you could see some in federal court on the basis of diversity jurisdiction. For example, people from Louisiana going to a concert in Texas, they can then file in federal court if they're suing somebody in Texas. This is the front page of a lawsuit filed by a concert goer who was injured at a Gwen Stefani concert thrown by Live Nation. The point I was trying to make here was that I would go after Live Nation. They do $1.8 billion a year in revenue. They're worth tens of billions. Travis Scott could end up being bankrupt. Live Nation is the deep pocket. Here I was showing you a quote from the judge in his opinion where he quotes Gwen Stefani's lyric, "I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt whatsoever." Not a good sign. Okay, here I want to show you what happened in the Gwen Stefani case. So in the evidentiary record in that case, there's a nice little chart there. You can see it. The judge finds that Gwen told concert goers in the back, "Hey, you guys in the back, come on up front. Don't mind the security. I want you guys to get close. I love you. Come on up here." What do? They do that. And once they start doing that, as you can see here in the opinion, according to defendant Live Nation, okay, their operations manager, Mac Goodrum, says to Gwen's tour manager, "Hey, tell Gwen not to say dumb shit like that," basically, and, tell her it's a problem. So then he tells Gwen, and then Gwen gets back on the mic, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's just a big problem. I'm sorry." Judge says, look, Live Nation is dismissed from this lawsuit. Live Nation cannot be held responsible for Gwen Stefani saying dumb shit. And the question will now become, what's going to happen in this case? I think that there's a lot of questions to be asked about how long it took and when they knew that there were issues in the audience. Certainly that ambulance gives people major cause for concern.